Hey guys, it's me, ABC Matt. It's been a while since I did a live show, and this came on. It's a nice day. I figure why not do a live, and hopefully you guys stick around and chat with me for a little bit. Um, so just things that I wanted to get off my chest a little bit right now. Um, Appreciate all the subscribers who subscribe to my video. Um, and I appreciate every one of you guys. I'm still trying to hit that 1.5K subs. And when I do another giveaway. Every 500, I will do a giveaway. I really appreciate it. One thing that frustrates the hell out of me right now is that my view hours keeps going up and down, and I just can't hit that 4,000 viewing hour mark without doing more lives, which is really rare for me to do. I can't do that many lives as I want to, nor can I do a lot of videos just to show you guys what I find and stuff like that. It's pretty hard, because I have a day job and I do the weekends to do the sourcing, and I do it because I love to do it. The side money is great, but it's not something I do full time, nor do I use it as another secondary income. The money's great, but it's not something that I really need. So with that said, I'm still trying to struggle and try to pull in those hours, which is really hard. Another frustrating thing is that I just can't do live auctions. I understand, times are tough. People who used to do static listings only have done live listings now, and they sell more on live than they did on static. I just can't do it because I don't have the volume for it, nor do I have the environment for it, so I can't do live auctions. Now, with that being said, my only opinion about it is that live auctions, people who do it full time, they have a little bit of leeway in sourcing. They could buy a lot, get it at a cheap price. They don't care if they sell for a couple of dollars here and there. So sourcing is pretty open for them. They could just buy whatever and know that they could sell it to their viewers and stuff like that. As opposed to me, who has to do static listings, I have to be very selective with what I pick up and what I sell. So with that said, I'm envious of them, but I don't know. In looking at what people's videos of what they pick up, it's a little different. I don't get that fulfillment because I know that they're gonna use it to sell it on live auctions. So is that challenging for them to find the good items because they able to source it and sell it easily on live auctions? I don't know. I prefer to go to somebody who only does static listings and know what to pick up. Hey Mary, how are you? I just doing a live auction. Sorry, a live video, just for the hell of it because it's a nice day. And I was explaining to people, hey, electric shopper. I was explaining to people who do live auctions. I feel like live auction people, they have a little bit of leeway. They could buy in bulk. They buy it when they buy it in bulk, they, get at a cheap price. But on a knowledge basis, to learn from somebody like that, I don't feel the fulfillment from it. I'm doing okay. I'm just speaking on my mind, and then I'm gonna walk around the neighborhood, just talking, whatever. It's been a while since I've done live, so I was like, let me do some live video. So I was like saying, like, I don't know, I don't get the fulfillment from people who do live auctions because they buy it cheap, they buy in bulk, they know they can make a couple of dollars, make a profit here and there. I get more fulfillment from people who only do static listings because then you know what they filter out, what they don't buy, and what they do buy to resell. But anyway, we're gonna take a little bit stroll, and then we'll see what we come across and everything. So this is one of my favorite parks. It's called Pettygrove Park, and this statue over here is called Dreamer. Why is it called Dreamer? I don't know, but it's a nice day. I would say it's in the 60s, and we're just gonna take a little bit of walk and see what we could find. How's everyone doing? My static listings has been slow. Uh, when I did the observation for the totals of my yearly sales, I would say in the past I've done a lot of small sales every single day. Now I get less sales, but bigger sales. So like I sold a camera lens for like 900. I sold cards for 500. Frankly, the last 2 cards I sold, I made 1,500. And then I sold a set of Disney cards for 100. So while the sales are slower and few and far between, when I do make a sale, it's been more money than in the years past. So it's a little deceiving. My dashboard would say like I'm up, I don't know, like 20-30% more. But in actuality, they've been coming longer spreads in between days. And when they do come, it's a bigger sale. Yeah, it's been brutal for you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is. Some people said that their sales are great, and other people said it's like us who said it sucks. So I don't know if there's some kind of algorithms going on at eBay where they tinker something, and then certain people are not visible like others. I don't know if you saw the last Kevin Commonwealth Picker video. I think he said like something like he had stuff on sale, and then when he went through his items, some of the stuff didn't even go on sale until later on. Like it was still loading or something like that. So God knows what eBay is doing. Now I can't go to that eBay event in Vegas, but there is an eBay office here in Portland, Oregon, and I'm gonna try to go to that event locally here, and I'm gonna ask them about that. Plus, the thing that irks me is promotional. Like, if you set things at a promotional rate, like how do I know if something's worth it at 2% versus 5% versus 10%? Like, how do you know how much to give to be effective? They give no granular information. But that's eBay for you. So I was telling Mary about how I'm a little bit frustrated with the viewing hours for my channel. It's like it keeps going up and down. And I'm kind of limited on how many videos I could do in a week because of my day job. I just want to hit that 4,000 viewing hours. I mean, it's not only just, I don't care if it's monetized. It's more like a milestone. I want to hit it so that way I don't get alerts like, hey, you're getting closer. You have to hit it. And I'm like, I'm trying. It's just very difficult. Yeah. Oh, you're on Posh and Mercari only? Okay. Poshmark, I did a couple of sales, but they're pretty slow too. Mercari, forget it. Mercari, I have the worst luck. I can't sell anything on Mercari, so I gave up on Mercari. But running for the king guy, he does really well with Mercari. Yeah, everyone else started at the same place. I understand. Thanks for congratulating me for 1K. It took me 2 years to get to that feat. God knows. It probably take me another 2 years to hit the 4,000 viewing hours. Who knows? But thank you. I appreciate it. So this building over here is the Keller. I saw the Broadway show, the Book of Mormon here. Now, when I used to live in New York, clearly I should have went to more Broadway shows, took advantage of it. But this theater over here is called the Keller. And I saw the Book of Mormon recently over there. It's not bad. It's okay. I still say Les Mis, Les Miserables is probably my favorite. How's the weather for you guys? Over here is 60s. What do you say? This is like partly cloudy. I hope so, Mary. I really hope so. I have been a little bit under the weather too. So I was a little bit cranky, but I kept it to myself. But I had like a week long like cough and runny nose. 71. Ohio is crazy. Ohio has the most erratic weather ever. We're in Ohio. Thank you. I am getting a little bit better. I've been working from home while I was sick, but eventually I have to go into the office. So in my team, in my day job, there's a person who works in Ohio. He lives in Toledo, I think, and it's crazy there. North Central Ohio, okay. So someone in my team works in Toledo, and it's just wow. He has to drive all the way to Detroit to get a flight. Morning, the Lake Exchange. How you doing? It is 8:18 over here in the morning. Now these two buildings here, that's the Wells Fargo building. Wells Fargo building connecting the two buildings. Yep, eBay is a roller coaster. I was saying that I was getting less sales. I used to get sales every single day. Now I get them, every couple of days, every week. But I've been making bigger sales, so it's kind of weird. So the dashboard is kind of deceiving for me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, these buildings are great. I did have my coffee. So the funny thing with me, I never used the alarm clock ever in my life. Somehow my body wakes up at 4 in the morning every single day, no matter if it's a work day or not a work day. It's weird. So like at 4 a.m., I make my coffee, which is, I have an espresso maker, and I make my espresso coffee. And I'm a little foo-foo. I have a milk frother to froth my milk. So yeah, that's my morning coffee. I drink that pretty fast. Yeah, it's weird like that. This is the City Hall building. Yeah, I'm afraid like when it's time for retirement for me, I'm still gonna wake up the same time. It's gonna be so weird. So yeah, so today I'm just doing a morning walk. Appreciate you guys watching. Helps my view hours, right? I know people who do a lot of lives to try to hit that milestone. I wish I could do more, but I can't. I'll show you the Portlandia statue. Ooh, that sounds good. I like that. Like a little sweet, combat the bitter of the coffee. I like that a lot. Oh, interesting. The the live stream, it shows me the top fans over here. I didn't know they do that. So right now I'm walking towards Fifth Avenue. Not the Fifth Avenue like New York, but Fifth Avenue over here. Now this building up here, they have a tree in the middle of the building. You can't see it from here, but they have a tree growing over there. So this is the Portlandia statue up here. I think it's like the third largest in the United States, I think. It's pretty creepy when you look at it from below. But that's the Portlandia statue. They have this is one of the courthouses over here. They have another one on the water side. But yeah, 8 in the morning here in Portland, people are still sleeping. People don't wake up until like 10 in the morning. They sleep in. Unfortunately, I don't. I'm not a true Portlander, so. Yeah, Starbucks is expensive, man. It's like, you pay what, $4, $5, $6 for a drink. But I have to say, it's better than drip coffee sometimes. I had to tell you, on a work day, I need a triple shot of espresso because I'm so tired. But I sleep like, I don't know, 11 at night and I wake up at 4. People would say, that's not enough sleep time. I don't know. My body's just like that. No matter what time I sleep, it's always same time waking up. That I don't know. I mean, I don't go through a drive-through. I go in the store and out the store. I put the order in early. I pre-order it. Tell her what time I'm gonna pick up. And I walk in, it's already there for me, and I walk back out. Yeah, those are the couple of buses that I would take to go sourcing, you know. So the three modes of transportation I take is bus, light rail, and streetcar. Yeah, sad to say, $6 could get you just a water at Starbucks. So here's my other mode of transportation coming across over here. I'll show you that. And that in the distance right there is the light rail system. No subways here. It's either light rail, bus, or streetcar. We got the Apple Store over here. So that's the light rail system. This is the green line, and the green line goes from north to south, east to west. It goes different parts of the city. And I take this to source too. So yep, You already saw two of the modes of transportations I take to source. Like, I don't drive unless I need to. Most of the time I won't need it. I think I'm just spoiled. Yeah, I go from one mass transit area to another. I don't do the electric scooter. Believe me, I don't have the balance for it. And my day job is right over there in that building. So I'm not too far from it. So this is Pioneer Square. It does get expensive. I'm glad I don't have to think about car insurance and maintenance. So this is Pioneer Square. They call it the living room. They have they do concerts here. They do events over here. If you're ever in the Portland area, you know, there's food carts everywhere in the city. And then one thing cool. Hey Archie, I am not a father, unless you consider my cat, you know, a kid. But I'm not a father. So this is Pioneer Square. It's called the living room. And if you're ever in the Portland area, this one little area over here is pretty cool. So if you're in the Portland area, go to this area of Pioneer Square. If you stand right at this circle, you stand right here, your voice sounds like you're on a microphone. But everyone else over here hears you differently. So it's like a amphitheater of some sort. Thank you, Archie. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I gotta limit my time at your area. I'm gonna get so corrupted over there. So corrupted. Yeah, this live thing I was doing, just spontaneous did it live. Normally I would schedule it, but I didn't this time. We got this statue over here, gifted by New York. Yeah, I think of doing an Alaskan cruise one of these days too. So if there's ever rain over here, you could just stand underneath the umbrella. But yeah, this is Pioneer Square. I'm gonna continue walking around. Thanks, Archie. I was just trying to see, like, do an introductory or reselling on the cruise video. So I'm happy that people loved it, and you guys who are more experienced, you guys loved it too. I mean, I'm toying with the idea of doing the one in the Boss Reseller remix, Archie. But I don't know how advanced those people are. Like, what should I talk about? Should I talk about grading services for different various items? Should I talk about cutting corners in reselling? I don't know. But I'm toying with the idea of doing a Boss Reseller remix. What do you think, Archie? Now, I'm going to do something you're not supposed to do, and that's jaywalk. So what do you think, Archie? Should I do a Boss Reseller remix, and what should I talk about? I was thinking about doing the grading services, but I don't know. Kicking and punching, he goes to those events too, right? And he knows about grading services. So I don't know if I should talk about that or not. There won't be another Boss event? Oh man, why? What happened? Jaywalking again. What happened? Why did I not do it anymore? I thought it's pretty successful. That sucks. That really sucks. But I understand. It takes a lot to coordinate events. It takes a lot of time and effort. Wow, that's unfortunate though. So I guess Desiree did good by doing it this last one before they went away. I wish they did it one more year. That way I could decide if I want to do it or not. See, I don't know about that too. Like, did Harry Tornado buy FlipCon? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I wish I could go to more events. It's just based on my day job and the money, I don't know. I'm just thankful I was able to go to 2 of them. I went to the Trash to Cash in Vegas and the one in Florida. He started it and he sold it again? Wow. I don't know. Josh is so into like so many different things. I don't know he has the right mindset to stick with one thing. He was doing reselling, then he was doing real estate, then he was doing event planning. I don't know. I wish I could go to the one for the Reselling Locker Room podcast one. It's just that if I go to that one, I don't know. I'm going to probably depend on somebody to drive. I don't have the driving skills to be over there. Because the Tennessee one is like, it's not as spread out as the Nashville one, but I don't know. I think I had to depend on somebody over there. I know it's going to be a blast. I just like, I don't think I could go. Everything's on the East Coast. It's a long, long ways. Last time when I went to the Trash to Cash in Florida, I had so many flight delays and everything made me get there late. And that's a long ride to go from Oregon to Florida. We'll see. I know, I live so far. The only thing farther than me is Seattle, Washington, somewhere in that area. I'm just going from one corner to the other corner. Flying is a pain. And you know what? For me, going to a reseller meetup, I can't really source. You know, like the sourcing day, my luggage, I don't have enough luggage to do that. And I don't know if it makes sense to mail stuff because I have to make sure I make enough profit to have it mailed. I know, Archie, I want to. I want to go to another meetup. It just doesn't work sometimes. Now, if they did one in Vegas again, I might do it. A little shorter ride for me. But even that is expensive, you know, when you have to deal with resort fees and stuff like that. Mary, you might have to guilt me, yeah, for me to go. This is Powell's Books, one of the biggest used and new bookstores around. Yep, that's my problem. I don't have enough vacation time. Wish I had a little more money. Also, like, I can't bring my wife. Like, my wife would be bored out of her mind going to a reseller event.
Yes, man. Really? But you gotta get it so fucking early that you want to get it at least night sleep. You got
I was actually kind of angry with last night just for the fact that
Doc Martens over here.
Oh, you got one.
So over here,
it was basically like
we have a few things HQ over here.
maybe a little wider,
But just, yeah. I think give me this. Literally, like you said, like a bear one. You told I can make for a new one.
yeah, I was just gonna say,
thing
yeah, I
would
was
cover
like,
up,
the
yeah.
one I had definitely made for like a toddler or something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. One time I got a Christmas tree skirt. I swear. I actually remember I'm like, let's see, dude.
Yeah, I need the vacation time. But over here, the HQ that resides in Portland, Oregon, we have Nike, Adidas, and what am I missing? Columbia Sportwear. Those are the three companies that are headquarters over here in Oregon. I wanted those two people to walk past me because they're talking pretty loud. So I appreciate you guys being on the live with me again. Nice to chit chat with you guys because a lot of you guys, I don't chit chat with you guys enough. Archie, what's in store for you? What you been up to? Yeah, cheap hotels are not cheap anymore either. Everything's expensive now. So we started at it's funny, right, Mary? So we started at one of my favorite parks, and we're gonna go towards my other favorite park. My other favorite park, it's under construction a little bit, but I like to go there because it's quiet. and I get to edit my videos over there too, in peace and quiet. Archie, what's going on with your house? You guys had lunch yet? What's for lunch? Trying to decide what to eat. Even though it's only 8:42 right now in the morning, I'm already thinking about lunch. Archie might have split the coop. Split the coop. You know what? My cat likes to look outside, does not like to go outside. So, don't need to do that. My cat likes to be indoors. She's a very sheltered cat. Mary, what's for lunch? I need some couple of things to think about for lunch. Oh, the flood. Yeah. Vegas is not used to this flood. I've seen so many casinos having the flood problem. But Archie, you live in Henderson, right? Where are you moving to, Mary? Yeah, I've seen dogs in the stroller with a carrier. It's pretty funny. Oh, plumbing issue. Okay. Too bad I'm not handy like that. Oh, 15 minutes away? That's nothing. Damn, Archie. Was your poop that big that it clogged the whole toilet system? Man, what do you eat, Archie? My move was a little bit more complicated than yours, Mary. I went from New York all the way to Portland, Oregon. So what I did was had my wife come out, get an Airbnb out here, get a feel of the place, try to find a job, try to find a home for us in Portland while I was still in New York. She was on my medical plan. And then I was point A, she was point B. I started to ship some stuff over, have movers move the rest. I don't know, I must have spent like equivalent to like 10 boxes, 14 pounds each to UPS. And that was all her books and her knitting stuff. And then from that point on, I moved myself out here. Oh, you're in the cusp of Henderson. So I'm using a DJI mic gimbal, and I'm just doing it off YouTube Live. Yeah, it was very exhausting. but it was worth it. I don't think I could live in New York anymore. When I go see my folks back in New York, my family out there, I was like, yeah, I can't live that lifestyle anymore. I miss the money. I miss of getting stuff at any hour, but I don't think I could live there anymore. Now this area is considered like the Pearl District. This is mostly middle-aged Caucasian people, no kids. They live in this area. Yeah, in Texas, they drive like crazy. Yeah, New York is like, I told people who visit, it's sensory overload. Noise pollution, people pollution, light pollution, everything you could think of. Texas is huge, but I used to do client visits in Dallas, and it just amazed me. People work in Dallas, but they live in Irving or Fort Worth. Dallas is dead after working hours. JP Morgan was trying to lure me to live in Houston, and I couldn't live there either. Too hot. They wine and dine me. They're like, yeah, move out here. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. Yeah, Dallas is huge. Like, the airport has their own zip code, if I'm not mistaken, right? I always get delayed over there, too, in Dallas. I always get delayed there, and I always get delayed at Charleston. I mean, sorry, Charlotte. I get delayed at Charlotte. Those are the two airports. Again, appreciate you guys coming into the video. Wisconsin, wow. Wisconsin, the cost of living must be cheap. I don't know if I could live there either. I need like a happy medium where cost of living is still bearable, but there's still a lot of activities to do. Oh, that's the zip code? Archie, you would live in Wisconsin? I don't know. I don't think there's enough single ladies for you in Wisconsin. I feel like you're more of a Nashville guy. Since you already living that Vegas life, I'm like, Nashville is not too far behind. Yeah, the state income tax in Oregon is higher than New York. But you know what? There's no sales tax over here, so they have to get it somewhere. So I don't know about Wisconsin. Like, do you get taxed on everything? How much do you get taxed? This is a nice bakery over here. These are condos that I can't afford. All right, Archie, see you later. Damn, 11% in Dallas? That is crazy. Appreciate you coming by, Archie. And here's the third mode of transportation I take, streetcar. There's two different streetcars and they both go on a different loop. So those are the three. You saw it. Light rail, streetcar, and bus. And this thing is making a loop now. Yeah, you know, groceries, no kidding, groceries could be so expensive. Like, I can't set foot without spending like $70 to $100. And you carry the stuff, you like, it doesn't feel like $70 to $100. U-turn, yep. So if I could afford it, this area is nice, but it's past my budget. So this is the other park that I like as well, but it's under construction. They're fixing up the big field in the middle. But once it's done, it's gonna look nice again. A lot of dogs come out here. Dog walkers. Again, it's middle-aged, white people, no kids. They usually live around this area. See, they're trying to fix this field area up, but so you can see like this area they're trying to fix up. There's a big field over here. Sometime I would sit over here, do some video editing in some peace and quiet. Got a water tower over there. I don't know what they're gonna do with that water tower. It's been abandoned for so long. I believe that's the Fremont Bridge over here. We have a lot of different bridges over here. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna cut the video right now, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna see you guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and try to get the word out for my videos. I need all the help I could get, and I appreciate all the support you guys give back to me, and I try to put out content for you guys. I try to give an honest approach of what I go through reselling, and have a great day. Bye, guys.